What's up, you all? Welcome back to another fun-filled show. I'm your host. He is Blanchard, aka Free Blanche, aka Blanchard Damas, aka Blanchy Kruger, aka Christopher Colum Blanche. I'm back. We're gonna jump right into it. I want to say this real quick too. Somebody came on cutting through the culture yesterday, and I don't know if you know them, but they were basically selling out. And this person seems to think that they are, um, I guess, with the Jews, meaning that this person was saying like us as if, they're, with the Jews. I don't want to give too much away, but I just want to say this. If I talk about Black people, then, and you agree, you clap your hands, then why can't I talk about Jewish people? If I'm able to talk about Black people and you applaud what I'm doing, then why can't I talk about Jewish people? So I'm going to just say this. Nobody is above the smoke. The only reason that you think a person cannot talk about Jewish people is because you believe that Jewish people are better. That's the only reason. If I ask you, are Jewish people perfect? You're going to say no. Well, if they aren't perfect, then they can be examined like everybody else. I talk about the bliggities, the wiggities, and the jiggities. Nobody's off limits. But just because I talk about Jewish people doesn't mean I'm anti-Semitic. I talk about Asians. It don't make me, I don't know what it is to be anti-Asian. I guess anti-Asian. Just like if I talk about Black people, doesn't mean I hate Black people. These are all victim mindsets. People say every day that the Pope is the Antichrist. The Vatican has all the secrets. The Vatican runs the world. The Pope is the Antichrist. Do you see the Catholics getting mad? Have you ever seen the Catholics get on TV and say, stop picking on us? Literally, the Pope is seen as the Antichrist. The Vatican runs the world, and all the priests are pedophiles. Have you ever heard a Catholic person get on TV and say, stop picking on me? So you haven't heard that. So if the Catholics are able to endure the Pope being called Antichrist, the Vatican running the world with evil, and Pope, Antichrist, Vatican run the world with evil, and I had a third one. Oh, and all the priests are pedophiles. If they can handle that without getting on TV and whining and crying, without making a big fuss, without setting up organizations, without doing all this stuff, without trying to pass bills and laws, then y'all can do it too. The title of today's show is, There Are Very Few Victims in the World. I don't believe in this victimization mindset. I don't. A person saying anti-Semitism is the same as a person saying racism. It's the same thing. Ain't nobody bothering either one of y'all. And let's really break down, because the person came on the show yesterday and they were in the comments and they was really stunting. And let me say something. I'm going to say this right now. If we break down the victim, what it means to be a victim in 2025, All it means to be a victim is that it's white people's fault. If you look at anybody in the world that has a grievance, I guarantee it's going to point back to white people. All being a victim is, in this modern day, is blaming white people. Black people do it, Jews do it, Hispanics do it, LGBTQs do it, Asians do. Everybody that's a victim all point their finger at one group of people. And those group of people can't actually be victims because all the slots are taken. White people can't even be victims because all the slots are taken. So don't tell me that I'm being anti-Semitic or anybody's being anti-Semitic because they have an opinion. What world are we living in? People are allowed to have opinions. If I think the Catholics run the world, the Vatican, so what? If I think the Jews run the world, so what? If I think the black nobility runs the world, so what? If I think aliens run the world, so what? You are not a victim because somebody else has an opinion. And at the end of the day, if we sift through all of the weeds, all it means to be a victim is that it's white people's fault. That's all it means. When these folks are out here protesting, who are they protesting against? White people. Not all white people. Not all white people. Just the ones that are on the right. Just the ones that are Christian. Just the ones that are conservative. That's what it means to be a victim. Everybody drew straws, and there wasn't no straws left for the white people. We have an entire machine that's set up to make white people the boogeymen and women of the world. If an African country isn't thriving, who are they going to blame? They're going to blame white people. When they bring up the Holocaust, anti-Semitism, who are they blaming? They're talking about white people. If they talk about systemic oppression and racism, who are they talking about? They're talking about white people. If we talk about anti-hate, who are they talking about? They're talking about white people. All it means to be a victim is that it's white people's fault. So again, you believe that you are better. That's all it is. You look at yourself as better. So you say, you can't talk to me. I'm above reproach because I'm better than you. That's all it is. I couldn't believe this person came on the chat yesterday and was showing out and had the audacity to say that how dare we get offended at what Nick Fuentes said about black people being genetically inferior when he's already talked about Jews. Again, you think you're better. If you think you're chosen, you think you're better. That's all it is. But I'm here to tell you that you're not, because God's no respecter of person. Are there better cultures? Absolutely. Is the black family in shambles? Absolutely. Is the black community in shambles? Absolutely. But are Jews better than black people? No. Is their culture better? On the surface, yeah. But in the end, no. Because it's not of Christ. All these cultures fall short of the glory of God because they're not led by Christ. And so the person came on there yesterday literally saying that what Nick Fuentes said is true about black people, but it's not true about Jews. I don't even know what Nick Fuentes said about Jewish people. I don't even know what he even said. I don't even know. But this person said what he said about Jews is a lie, and what he said about black people was true. You think you're better. But what does God say? What does God say? And I ain't even talking about Amy. It wasn't even Amy. It actually wasn't even Amy. I don't even want to say who it was, but it wasn't even Amy. That's the crazy part. It wasn't even Amy. At least has some sensible takes. She at least has some sense in what she was saying. This person came on literally saying, "We are better than you." Period. And so I just want to clear it up. On this channel, everybody gets the smoke because a person getting the smoke isn't based on their nationality or their skin color. That's not what it's based on. If I'm critiquing a Jewish person, it's not because they're Jewish. If I'm critiquing a black person, it's not because they're black. It's because of their character, what they're doing. People aren't bad because they're Jewish or bad because they're black. People are bad because of their character. People are bad because of their character. So if I can be bold enough to say these black leaders, I should have the same boldness and say these Jewish leaders. I should be able to make the same statement. Everybody gets the smoke. Be no respecter of person. They were in the chat on the Cutting Through the Culture show. They were in the Cutting Through the Culture chat yesterday. But again, I don't. Nick Fuentes makes some great points. He does. I just don't agree with the genetically inferior. Because when you say stuff like that, you justify a person's poor behavior. The reason why they act like this is because they're genetic. No, that's not why they acting like that. They're acting like that because of poor character. They can say no to Satan. They just don't want to. And this person got offended that we didn't address, I guess, him being, I don't know what Nick Fuentes said about Jewish people. I don't know. I don't even care. I heard what he said about black folks being genetically inferior. I disagree with that. I'm not letting nobody off the hook. Everybody that's on this earth, they got a choice. You choose good or you choose evil. That's it. Today's title is There Are Very Few Victims in the World. And what makes a person a victim? The absence of a choice. If I take away your choice, then you are a victim. What people are calling being a victim is just having challenges. So this goes for the Jews. If you guys chosen people, to stop crying. They're sending out, if you guys chosen people, then stop crying about Nick Fuentes. Black people, if you're gods and goddesses, stop crying. I'm going to say the same thing. Because once you think you're a victim, then the devil has you. Once you say, I'm a victim, you're going to be offended. And that's when Satan steps in. It's the offense that's going to get you. How dare somebody talk? No, everybody gets to smoke. And this person came on that chat yesterday, getting their rocks off. And then went to their stories today, getting their rocks off some more. So if you think that Nick Fuentes is right about what he said about black people, then stop crying. If you so chosen, then stop crying. It's crazy. It's crazy. So again, I don't have a problem with anybody, but I do have a problem with y'all thinking y'all better than somebody. That goes for everybody. The Bible says that all have sinned and fallen short of God's glory. That puts everybody on the same level. I don't care what it looks like. That puts everybody else on the same level. So don't come to me bragging about you being Jewish and then crying about Nick Fuentes. The same thing I tell these black folks, if you a king and a queen, stop crying. Go take over, go conquer, stop crying. There are very few victims in the world. At the end of all these victims' tales, it's going to be a finger pointing at a white person. I reject it. I rebuke it. I know what's going to happen when these bullets start flying and these bombs start dropping. Y'all are going to be nowhere in sight. Y'all are going to be hiding. White folks going to be on the front lines fighting, not y'all. I know how this game works. You demonize the folks that's going to fight. And you praise the cowards. Been the story since the beginning of time. And I reject it. Leatherface said, a king to a slave to a thug is a sad fall. I'm saying this. Everybody gets the smokes. Everybody. Nobody's off limits. And the only reason you want to keep somebody off limits is because you believe they're better. I don't. I'm not impressed with none of y'all. I'm not. Impress me with your character. This person came on there yesterday getting their rocks off. And I was just looking at the comments. I'm like, I couldn't even get in like I wanted to. Then they went on their stories today and doubled down on it. Don't make me go to that Bible and show you who the real chosen people are and bust your bubble. Oh, okay. Who Israel is and bust your bubble. Okay. Don't make me do a live on chosen people in Israel. Don't make me do a live on that. Don't make me use the word of God to do a live on that. On who's chosen, who's Israel, who has access to the promises and blessings of Abraham. Oh, the Gentile and the heathens have access to the promises of Abraham through faith. We can go through the Bible and go line for line, book for book. All have fallen short. All have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. And hope that person is watching this live. The next time you come on stunting, I'm stunting back. The next time you come on stunting, I'm gonna do a stunt too. I'm gonna do a stunt. You stunt, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jump out of a car moving 100 miles an hour off a cliff into a river and then down a waterfall. Because you're gonna stunt, I'm really gonna stunt. Don't come on there trying to get your rocks off. I mean that. Oh, you know who it is, Miss Jackson. You know who it is. You know exactly who it is. Trust me, you know who it is. And I don't even want y'all to get this person to smoke. I'm just saying that this person came on trying to get their rocks off. Nah, we're not doing it like that. We are not doing it like that. Chad is honorable. Don't do that. And they started when Chuck left. Don't do that. Don't do that. And it wasn't Amy. It wasn't Amy. It wasn't Amy. I don't mind somebody having an opinion. I just mind the stunting. I don't like the stunting. I don't like the stunting.
To go.
Yeah,
I said, hold on. Like that.
I said, hold on.
No,
there's no. Hey,
all right, you just tell me what door.
My man,
don't talk to my wife like that.
For real, you're not gonna come in.
Why is you walking in my
Because you're not gonna come in like that.
Yo, I'm telling you, don't talk to my wife. Tell me what fucking door.
I said, do not open the door. I didn't say anything.
All right, so I walked out
as
soon as you said that.
My man,
I walked out as soon as you said that. I'm outside, but I didn't come in.
But I didn't give you that.
Or say that to anybody.
And I
I'm
clearly,
talking to you as a man.
Yes, but I clearly
don't talk to my wife like that.
Why aren't you de-escalating security? Why aren't you de-escalating the situation?
So many times you're gonna do that, for real. Seriously. I was not.
He has every right.
You rude to my wife.
I said, please.
You're not going to do that. No, you didn't.
Please,
no, you didn't.
I put my hand right here. Please don't do that.
You said you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that.
I witnessed that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay.
But all right.
I witnessed that.
Okay. All right.
I witnessed that. You can come in through these doors.
Word up.
Like that.
Yo, you ain't going to real.
There's children all around you and you're threatening the guy? You're threatening the guy with children?
He threatened me.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yo, you feeling froggy legal. For real, I ain't got time for that. I'm going to talk to you like, no, I don't.
There's kids. What are you, a gangbanger?
I was doing my job. I don't care. You ain't doing my job. I'm doing my job. No, he acting up. I said, don't open the door. She opened the door to let him into the gym. I said, no, you can't do that.
Your security is unprofessional. He's unprofessional.
Whatever. I'll be there.
He escalated against the woman, and he's acting aggressive against another male with all these children present. What does he want?
You're right.
We know we're right.
Excuse me.
He talked
disrespectful to my wife.
And I have it recorded, and I'm going to file a grievance on you. What's your name? What's your name?
Nunya.
Nunya?
Yeah, Nunya.
Nunya, flip ID card.
Keep it going.
Flip over your ID card. Keep it going? I'm going to get, what's his name? Why is he not letting me in? Why did he just bump me? Why did he just bump me? He got aggressive with me. What's his name? What's his name? No, I want your name. I'm gonna get you fired. I witnessed the whole thing.
All right.
You got aggressive with the female. You were aggressive with people
all right.
before they even came. You were aggressive, and I have it recorded.
You're good.
I'm gonna. He won't even tell me his name. It's his policy to give me his name so I can file a grievance against him. He's not wrong. He was instigating. Why were you instigating them around children?
What?
You want people to get in a physical altercation around you with middle school children around? That's disgusting, and the way he spoke to you was disgusting. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
I want to hear that.
And the only reason I recorded was for their safety.
Please show that. I can't wait to see that.
Hold on.
There are very few victims in the world. So this is what really happened. And you know, certain videos I comment on, I leave a comment and they cuss me out for weeks straight. I'm gonna play another video where a lady got arrested and tased on the ground. They've been cussing me out for the past 2 weeks for that comment on the video. This is another one. They've been cussing me out for 2 weeks on this. I'm gonna say this. I know this man. I want you to hear what Tret said that he said to his wife. I want you to listen to what Tret said that he said. Listen.
Hey, all right, you just tell me what door. My man, don't talk to my wife like that.
For real, you're not gonna come in.
Why is you walking in my
Because you're not
face?
gonna come in like that.
Yo, I'm telling you, don't talk to my wife. Tell me what fucking door.
I said do not open the door. I didn't say anything rude
All right,
to her.
so I walked out
My
as
man,
soon as you said that.
My man,
I
for real.
walked out as soon as you said that. I'm outside. But I didn't come in.
But I didn't give you that.
Or say that to anybody
And I
else. I'm talking to
clearly-
you as a man.
Yes, but I clearly
don't talk
said-
to my wife like that.
Why aren't you de-escalating security? Why aren't you de-escalating the
So
situation?
many times you're gonna do that. For real. Seriously. I was not.
He has every
Yo,
right.
you was rude to my wife.
I said, please.
You're not
do
going to do that. No, you
I said,
didn't.
please.
No, you
I put
didn't.
my hand right here.
No,
Please
you
don't do
didn't. You
that.
said you not going to do that. You're not going to do that.
I said,
Moving.
I witnessed.
This man said, you're not going to do that. This is a middle school basketball game. This is a school. She takes it upon herself to open the side door to let her husband in. Security says, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. And he's offended by that. There are very few victims in the world. And this is the problem. You're only offended because you feel like you're better. You put yourself up here. So that means nobody can talk to you. How do you want security to act? Excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry, but you can't sneak into the building. Would you mind going to the front? Everybody knows that black people don't respond to that. You notice when he said it the way he said it, even Tretch came back out the door. Even Tretch came back out the door when he said it. Now Tretch making this whole big scene and the guy recording for what? For the security guard doing his job. Now keep in mind, if somebody goes through the side door and does something bad in that game, God forbid, who's going to get blamed? Who's going to get blamed? Tretch, his wife, the guy with the camera? Of course not. This guy is. So he has all the responsibility, but you don't want to give him none of the respect. You're a victim. You're a victim. I thought Tretch was tough. Tretch was walking around in the 90s with no shirt on and a chain with a lock on the end of it. A big chain with a big padlock on the end of it. I thought Tretch was tough. All of my heroes are falling off. Everybody I thought was tough and somebody, they all frauds. Tretch is giving this man a hard time because he's doing his job. Don't talk to my wife like that. That's the sign of a beta simp man trying to get brownie points with his wife because she runs the house. He's trying to get brownie points. He's trying to get brownie points. I wish my wife would trying to sneak me in somewhere. Are you crazy? What kind of woman you got, Tretch? I'll tell you what kind. You got one that run the house. Sneaking inside of buildings, and you running right behind her, dummy. You running right behind her, dummy. She done opened this side door at a middle school basketball game, and you want security to not do nothing with all them kids in the building. Are you out your mind? Are you crazy? Are you nuts? He told Tretch, if you feel froggish, then leap. That's right. All that talking you doing, I done said I didn't do it. I told you 1,000 times I didn't do it, and you keep going on and on and on because you got a woman's spirit, Tretch. Your wife runs the house. Once a man tells you, my bad, or I didn't say it, then after that it's gonna be a fight. Because now you threatening me now. If I apologize to you and say I didn't say this and did this, and you still talking, or you want to fight. That's why he said if you feel froggish, then leap. You're doing too much talking. So for everybody listening and watching, Tretch is wrong and his wife is wrong. Tretch is running behind his wife. Dummy. For your wife to feel comfortable to break and enter into a building, let's know what kind of household you got. Your wife felt comfortable to sneak on the side of the building behind security, and then you follow her in there. Dummy. That's the issue. Don't get mad at the security guard because he got a backbone and she run the house. And the guy recording, we know he's a woman. And the guy recording, we know he's a woman. Just keep going, keep talking, keep talking, keep talking, keep going. Don't want to shut up. That's a woman's spirit. As a man, we come to a resolution. If I tell you I didn't say that and you keep going on, that means you want to fight. If I apologize and you keep talking, that means you want to fight. I'm not your wife. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not your mama. You finna talk my ear off. You're not finna talk my ear off. You're not finna talk my ear off. Where is that video? Let me go to YouTube. Look at my history. Let me look at my history. Give y'all a prime example of the problem with these weak men, weak beta simp, no backbone men. It's emotional and weak. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Matter of fact, let me do it like this. Let me do it like this, man. Let me do it like this. Ridiculous. There are very few victims in the world. Very few. Now, this video, I saw an online clip of it. And of course, folks in the comment, you know, being ridiculous as usual. But in this clip, this guy's name is Dami. This guy's name is is Dami. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Do I have baby oil?
She like the way that I do it. They want with me, I know it.
Hey, back up.
I'm already knowing.
Chad, what's going? Welcome back to another episode. It's your
So this guy right here, I'm gonna just fast forward to the incident. Now, this guy in this video, he's like a YouTuber guy, you know, all that, you know, they go and get reactions, all this. The entire day, white people were loving him. He had no problems. The entire day, white people were loving him. He had no problems the entire day. He had nothing but positive interactions the entire day. But the title of the video is Frat Boy Saved by His Daddy. Now keep in mind, 95% of his video was a positive interaction with white people. I'm talking about looking out for them. They want pictures. The kids love to do on the business. Said you can, gave them business card, gave them coupons to get some. I'm talking about a great experience. You are welcome to watch this video. The video is titled Frat Boy Saved by His Daddy. The guy's name is Dami. That is Damii. But anyway, let's get to it. Let me just fast forward. Now watch this.
Dami.
What do you have, like a clever name? Like a
Mine, I go by Dami with two I's. Damii. It's nice to meet you.
we doing content right now, or is this... Hey, here's a question for you. Have you ever had Milo's hamburgers?
No, sir.
Have you ever had Milo's hamburgers? Let me give you a coupon.
Okay.
You ever heard Milo's?
No,
you ever
never.
been to Birmingham?
I've been to Birmingham a few times. Do you get like some kind of a promotion points or something? Like,
Yeah. Here.
Are you the manager there or something? Are you the owner? Oh, you CFO?
That's what it is.
Oh, I'm talking to the big dog.
No, I'm talking to the big dog.
No. You're the big dog.
You're the 350,000.
No.
Right, but for real, go.
You
to
have
Milo's
equity.
and go to Milo's, get you a
Thank you.
chicken tenders, and for real, we got really good burgers.
Okay, let's talk about promotion, sponsorship.
All right,
Let me put Miles on the map.
all right, let's do it. Are we rolling? Are we rolling?
Okay. Milo's.
Hamburgers.
See it or believe it. Which one you want?
Hey, why don't you say, everybody goes to Milo's.
Everybody goes to Milo's.
All right,
You feel me?
original.
Be there,
78 years.
be there or be aware.
Hey, man, I'm going to look you up, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So again, you see, just to give you an example, positive interaction with white people all day long. But the title of his video is Frat Boy Saved by His Daddy. Now, let's continue.
No. How about this? Throw it back up. Peace. You want camera time, bro? I'll give you camera time, bro.
It's his birthday, dude.
Huh?
It's his birthday.
Oh, really? It's your birthday?
Yeah, dead ass it is his birthday.
Everyone after me? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my dear fair Republican.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. You're good. You're not intruding.
You want to be in it?
No, I didn't want to be in it.
Oh.
That's his mom.
Birthday?
Oh, is his mom?
What's your name, man?
My name is Jessica Rodriguez.
Jessica Rodriguez?
Jessica Rodriguez.
Jessica.
Jessica Rodriguez.
Actually? It's a hell of a name.
If I'm lying, I'm flying.
Yeah.
Now, I want to show you this again. Again, the man shook his hand and asked him his name. Now, why did he tell him his name? The man said, he's being serious. Like, what's your name? You sitting down with us? And this is culture. This is just culture. If you're around some decent white people, they're going to want to know who you are. I'm sorry. They're going to want to know who you are. It's not because you're black. They want to know who you are, period. Who are you? So the guy extended his hand to him and asked him his name. And then he said, Jessica Rodriguez. Why? I'll tell you why. He has a woman's spirit. He has a woman's spirit. That's why. And then he said, oh, my fellow Republicans. Two strikes. 2 strikes. The sarcasm with the name and the sarcasm with the Republican. 2 strikes. You are underneath their tent and you already cutting up because you're a woman. You're emotional. Passive aggressive, saying little slick stuff, a woman.
This better go nowhere.
Coach, I got a question. What's going on after the game?
I have no idea. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Southeastern Bar.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a birthday celebration at Southeastern Bar.
Like,
You didn't hear about it?
not really?
Yeah.
Like, you have reservations?
We got 19 shots.
You have reservations.
Yeah, we do. It's in my head.
So you're not big dog, basically.
I'm not big dog.
Yeah, you're not big dog.
Hey, we'll get there. The money, I got 100 in the bank account. So
You got 100? Listen, if you can get 100, you can get 1,000. If you can get 1,000, you can get 10,000.
if you can get 10,000, you can get $1 million.
You skip the step. 100,000.
100,000.
100,000. $1 million. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
42
No. I give
42-0.
I give us a
Whoa,
nice.
niggas threw a pick.
Holy.
Now you heard what he just said. He just used the N-word. So he didn't want to give him his name. He sarcastically said, my fellow Republicans, and now he's using the N-word. Oh, you got one, Antonice? You got one? I'm glad you got it. Made in New York and LA. She's awesome, though. That makes the hat. She is awesome, though. But so you heard him just use the N-word. You heard him.
Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Oh, no. You skipped the step. 100,000.
100,000.
100,000. $1 million. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. 42-0.
No. I give
42-0.
I give us a nice.
Whoa, niggas threw a pick.
Holy.
Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Kill yourself. Eat shit. Fuck you.
What happened?
Sorry.
Fuck Oklahoma.
Oh, another pig. Another pig.
You're right.
Congratulations.
You're right.
Congratulations.
Three, whatever.
You're a good dude too.
Really?
Yes.
I appreciate that.
You're an entertaining guy. Dude, you're gonna go big.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, you're a good dude.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I respect that you're not one of those YouTubers who like goes up to people and like tries to start stuff.
Nah,
You
yeah,
know?
nah, yeah.
Like that makes me mad.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
You seen that guy with like the glasses? He's got like big glasses. He goes to like other campuses and he wears the opposite jersey. Like if you were wearing,
Is he a white dude?
He's a white dude. Yeah.
I know you're
He's got the hair like.
I know you're talking about.
He's got the douchey hair.
Like,
Yeah.
he purposely goes to other schools and like piss them off.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about.
He just tries to go and start and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like why.
Now you heard the white guy give him a compliment. You heard the white guy say, man, you a good guy. You're going to go places. Like you heard the white guy. Now you see these white people allowing him at their little tailgate, allowing them to chill, It's dude's birthday. These people are being gracious. They're being respectful, showing everything you can ask for they're doing. He didn't want to give him his name. He done use the N-word, and he done mocked them for being Republicans. And when dude said, I got 100 in the bank, he wasn't talking about $100. Because he said, oh, you ain't big dog. He said, I got 100 in the bank. He wasn't talking about $100. He trust me. Talking about 100 racks. You talking about big dog. No, I'm talking about the real big dog. 100 racks in the bank, big dog bite. Real big dog. 100 racks in the bank and I'm in college. Real big dog. But let's continue. So we see these white people have been nothing but good to this young man. Keep in mind, the entire day, I showed y'all a clip, he been getting great interactions all day. Nobody had a problem with him. Now watch this.
Just to get attention.
I mean, yeah, that's not my entertainment.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Hey, you're a very personable guy too.
Thank
I
you,
can
bro.
tell, like, just talking to you right now, like, you're a good dude.
Thank you, bro.
And like, just like you're like, no matter what you do, even if God forbid this doesn't work out, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be a good dude.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
All
Bro.
right, so like, let's say we are.
Again, another compliment because these guys actually like him. They actually like talking to him. Now, black folks gonna tell you this will never happen. Black folks will tell you at an Auburn tailgate that they're gonna string you up by a noose. This is the second compliment this white guy is giving him. Now, how many black folks done told him that? How many black people have told him that? Oh, okay.
Gonna watch one of your videos tonight. What would it be? Like, give me one.
What you say, bro?
Yeah. What's your favorite one?
Right, maybe. Is it a little more to the right? See the TV at least.
Nah.
Yeah, this is our tailgate, so a little more to the right, so I can see the fucking TV.
Oh shit! Hey, bro, you don't gotta talk to him like that, bro. He didn't.
I'm just saying, maybe.
Hey, could you just move, bro, please?
No, hey, bro, it's okay. Just move.
He doesn't mean like.
It's okay, move, but
I don't mean to be a.
no, but I know, but you ain't to talk to him like that, bro. I'm saying this my guy though, bro. Like, no, but hey, no, but bro, you cursed at him and stuff, bro. All you had to say was, hey, bro, can you please move? It's just respect, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no. He don't mean it like that.
Is he drunk?
I don't know, but maybe.
I just don't like disrespect, bro. He can talk to me like that. Don't talk to him like that. He just doing his job.
Hey, we're good. No, hey,
No, that's not what you said, bro. That's not what you said, bro.
We're all good here.
Let's just respect each other, bro. For sure.
I'm not trying to be.
No, yeah.
You cussed at him, bro.
Bro, he's in the fucking way the TV is my tailgate. I can
But you didn't have to cuss at him, though, bro. He's not a child, bro.
What's wrong?
No, he just,
Hey, back up. What's the problem?
No, he just cussed on my bro, and I was like,
He said y'all get up. He asked you to get up. Hey, what's the problem?
Is he drunk? Because if he's drunk, then it's okay. I'm
What's
not.
the problem?
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
No, nobody was arguing with him or nothing. He just cursed at him like he was a child. And I was like, hey, bro, you don't
Okay, it's over, buddy.
you know?
Like,
No, I'm just explaining to you what happened.
Okay.
For
I appreciate
sure.
it. Good. Have a good day.
For sure.
Don't walk up to him.
I'm not walking towards him. I'm walking that way. What the fuck was that?
I don't know. That's some bullshit. That's stupid.
And why they press me like I'm doing some shit?
That's part of my tailgate. That's fucking ridiculous.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's my tailgate too.
If I wanted to press, I really could have. I just not. I don't want to.
You beat that man's ass.
No, not even fighting. Just like he's acting like he asked him like several times.
He asked me one time.
Hey, you got the way. Fuck out the way.
No, it's just
Damn. And then when I'm leaving, the dude is acting like, don't walk to him. I'm like, I'm not about to walk to this dude. You think I'm an animal or something? Nah, y'all cool though, bro. Y'all cool, bro.
You have going
For sure, bro. For sure. All right, bro. Niggas might be mad that they lost the game. That might be what it is, bro. You know what, bro? I don't know what's in the air, bro. I don't know what's in the air. The fact that Bubba Joe thinks that he can press me and my cameraman like that is beyond me. You know, as I watch the clip back, I sit here and wonder to myself, why didn't I smack the dog water at this nigga, bro? I'm kidding. Not really. Listen, this is 2 times this football season that the frat boys' ego and testosterone has been through the roof. First, it was due at Georgia Tech.
What are y'all doing? What are y'all videoing? Y'all do it outside. This is the house. Can y'all go?
I was letting the ladies go. Now it's due to Auburn.
Bro, he's in the fucking way the TV is my tailgate. I can sell it.
Bro, I'm one to keep my composure. I got a lot of tolerance, a lot of patience, but I'm not a robot. I'm human at the end of the day. I just need this disrespect to stop, bro, because each time that it happens, I'm gonna lose more and more patience. And I don't want it to get that way, but it can get that way. Look, y'all boys know how I be saying stay pure and stuff like that. Look, that don't mean be a hoe or be soft. Do what's true to you. Stay pure, because I can purely whoop that ass.
So I'm gonna go back through here and I'm gonna dissect what happened. So y'all got the gist of it. So you saw what he said in the end. He showed a clip of the guy at Georgia Tech, and the guy at Georgia Tech said, "You got to get out here because it's a frat house," or he said it's a house. And again, this is what they do. They think it's racism. It's not racism. You are in here with a camera. We don't know who you are, what you're going to put up, what you're going to edit. You're in here with a camera. We in a frat house with women. You got to go. I don't know what you about to do. So he said, I don't know what's in the air. Oh, what? What's in the air? What's in the air? The clip he showed of the guy at Georgia Tech, he's very respectful. That's why he covered the camera up. Folks don't want to be filmed. They care. You don't care. They care. You can't just walk into somebody's frat house, sorority house. You can't just walk in. You got to get let in. You got to get invited in. They got to invite you in there. So again, we're about to go and dissect this entire thing, and we're going to see what really happened.
What did it be? Like, give me one.
What you say, bro?
Yeah, what's your favorite one?
To the right, maybe. Is that a little more to the right? See the TV at least?
Nah. Yeah, this is our tailgate, so we're more to the right so I can see the fucking TV.
Oh shit! Hey, bro, you gotta talk to him like that, bro. He didn't.
I'm just saying.
Okay. So the guy said, you want to move to the right so we can see the TV. Watch. He gonna say it 2 times. Watch. Listen to him. Listen. Watch this.
We're gonna watch one of your videos tonight. What would it be? Like, give me one.
What you say, bro?
Yeah, what's your favorite one?
To the right, maybe. Is that a little more to the right?
see the TV at least? Nah. Yeah, this is our tailgate, so we'll go on the right so I can see the fucking TV.
Oh shit. Hey, bro.
Okay, so as you see, he asked him twice and the dude didn't move. Now, I want you to think for a second. You're standing in front of the TV filming. He said, you want to move to right a little bit so I can see the TV? You don't move. Hey, you want to move to right so I can see the TV? You don't move. Move so I can see the effing TV. That was the third time. So again, he asked him twice and he didn't move. It'd be different if he moved. He didn't move. So imagine you come to your tailgate. Imagine you come to your tailgate and your team may have just lost. You pissed, your team losing, you mad, whatever. And somebody standing in front of the TV. And you ask them to move twice. They don't move. They steady filming. He steady. He like he don't even hear him. Then the third time he used the F word. Now we gotta understand that folks have been drinking. It's a sporting event. His team is losing. So he's probably already kind of irritated. But it seems disrespectful if I ask you nicely to move twice and you don't move. He asked him to move nicely twice and he didn't move at all. He kept filming like he ain't listening to him. So now let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Hey, bro, you gotta talk to him like that, bro. He didn't.
I'm just saying, maybe. Hey, could you just move, bro, please?
No, hey, bro, it's okay. Just move.
He doesn't mean like
it's okay, move, but
I don't mean to be a
but I know, but you.
So he didn't even move until the dummy guy told him to move. So this guy's asked him to move 3 times, and he only moved when the dummy guy asked him to move. People never understand other people's perspective. This is black people's problem, is that black people don't understand other people's perspective. Black people see the world one way from their eyes. I'm a victim. White people are racist. That's it. So the guy doesn't move until the dummy guy tells him to move. Is that disrespectful? The answer is yes. If you're in my tailgate, you're in my house, and I ask you to move and you don't move, that's a problem. But let's keep going.
And talk to him like that, no. I'm saying this my guy though, bro. Like, no, bro. Hey, no, bro.
He apologized to this man twice. I'm gonna play it again. He apologized to this man twice.
Bro, like, no, bro. Hey, no, bro. You cursed at him and stuff, bro. All you had to say was, "Hey, bro, can you please move?" This is respect, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no. He don't mean it like that.
Is he drunk? Is he drunk?
I don't know, but maybe.
I just don't like disrespect, bro. He can talk to me like that. Don't talk to him like that. He's just doing his job.
Hey, we're good. No, hey,
no, it's not what you said, bro. That's not what you said, bro.
We're good here.
Let's just respect each other, bro. For sure.
I'm not trying to be. No, yeah.
So, as we see, he apologized to that man twice. Really 3 times. And he keeps going. Is he drunk? Is he drunk? I don't like disrespect. I don't like now again, this for all the black men listening. If a man apologizes to you and you keep going, that means you want to fight. I'm telling you. If I apologize to you and you keep talking to me, that means you want to do something else. That's what women do. Baby, I'm sorry. I don't like you. That's what women do. But men is different. So dear black men, if a man apologizes to you and you keep talking about it, that means you want to fight. That man apologized to him twice. And then he kept egging it on. Because he's a woman. He has a woman's spirit. Once a man apologizes to me, I'm going to say, good. Shake my hand and say, we good. And it's over. I don't like the respect, man. I don't like the respect. Still like a woman. Still talking. Don't do him like that. Talking to me like that. Don't do him like that. Just like a woman, keep talking. Either accept the apology or square up. What you going to do? What you're not going to do is talk my ear off and give me a lecture. Y'all just told me, you just told me that white people don't have the right to tell black folks what to do. Now you got a black person in the white people's tent, but guess what? The white folks still can't tell them what to do. Isn't that funny how that works? First you said the white people shouldn't be able to get you out of the tent. And now when you in the white people's tent again, they still can't tell you nothing. Because you got a woman's spirit. You don't like authority. You don't like rules. You don't like order. That man asked that boy nicely to move away to that TV, and he didn't. He only moved when the guy told him to move, Dami. Then he apologized twice, and Dami kept going with it. We're going to learn today. We are.
You cussed at him, bro.
Bro, he's in the fucking way the TV is my tailgate. I can tell you.
Listen, I'm going to play it. Let me run it right back real quick. Listen what he says. Listen.
What you said, bro. Let's just respect each other, bro. For sure.
He said, we're all good here. You heard what he said. We're all good here. It should be squashed. And the dude, Dami, keeps talking because black men have a single mother's spirit. They got a baby. They got a ratchet baby mama spirit. They reject all forms of authority. Then the guy says, I'm not trying to be a dick. So now he said, we're good. And then he said, I'm not trying to be a dick. So he didn't apologize. This man has apologized twice. He's apologized twice. Then he said, we good. Then he said, I'm not trying to be a dick. So he done tried to make peace 4 times. And this dude, Dami, is still running his mouth like a woman. Dear black man, if you don't accept the man's apology, it's going to result in a fight. If you keep talking, it's going to be a fight.
Trying to be
No, yeah. You cussed at him, bro.
Bro, he's in the fucking way the TV is my tailgate. I can tell
you didn't have to cuss at him, though, bro. He's not a child, bro.
Whoa, what's the problem?
No, he just,
hey, back up. What's the problem?
No, he just.
Now this dude is still egging this thing on. And you see the dude getting pissed all over again. When you cursed at him, bro, you got to curse at him. Man, he already apologized. You still bringing it up. He has a woman's spirit. That's why. He has a woman's spirit. That's why. That man apologized twice. He told you we're good for a 3rd time. Then he said, I'm not trying to be a dick. He done tried to make peace 4 times, and this dude, Dami, is still going on like a female. This is the black man's problem. He has his mother's spirit.
Just cussed on my boy, and I was like,
he said, y'all get up. He asked you to get up. Hey, what's the problem?
Is he drunk? Because if he's drunk.
Now, his other son says we're good. So now the other son says we're good. The dad then told the other son that was upset to go away. They still trying to make peace. This is the 5th attempt to make peace with this young black man. This is the 5th attempt. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Then it's okay. I'm not. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
No, nobody was.
Then the older brother says, we're good. So now we got 6 attempts. Then the dad says, okay, what's the problem? You keep talking about it. What's the problem? So now we got 7 attempts to make peace of this situation. And this dude, Dami, is still going on like a woman. He's still being a woman. He won't let it go. You know why he won't let it go? Because a white person said it to him. All that propaganda, all that programming, all that victimization mindset, all those insecurities, slavery, segregation, Jim Crow, all of the movies, all the TV shows, all of that is swirling around in his little feminine head. And he cannot let it go.
Arguing with him or nothing. He just cursed at him like he was a child. And I was like, hey, bro, you don't disrespect everybody. You know? No, I'm just explaining to you what happened.
Okay.
For sure.
That's the 8th time. That was the 8th attempt to make the situation go away, to resolve it. That was the 8th attempt. And this dude is still, he's a woman. He can't let it go. These folks done apologize. They said we good. He done pushed his son up. He done did all this. This is why what black folks are asking for is ungodly. What they're asking white people to do is just, it's satanic. It's satanic.
Have a good day.
Sure.
Then he said, have a good day. Now watch this.
Don't walk up those steps.
I'm not walking towards home. I'm walking that way.
Now again, everybody's going to say the dad is racist for saying that. But he's not. He's not. He don't know what you're about to do. You just behaved like a woman. You have not let the situation die. So when he sees you walking, don't walk over there to him. You know why? Because he thought his son was over there where he pushed him to, was over there. That's why. He didn't know he was behind him. But y'all can't see that because you can't see that. But when the dad pushed him away, the dad is folding chairs up. His son is already behind him. He don't know that. Man, Blanche, you always sticking up for white people. No, I'm not. I'm looking at things logically. You have behaved like a woman, sir, at a football game around a bunch of men. They don't trust you. You behave like a woman.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. That's some bullshit. That's stupid.
And why they press me like I'm doing some shit?
That's part of my tailgate. That's fucking ridiculous.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's my tailgate too.
If I wanted to press, I really could have. I just not. I don't want to.
You beat that man's ass.
No, not even fighting. Just like he's acting like he asked him like several times.
He asked him one time.
Hey, you got the way. I got the way.
No, it's just
damn.
No, sir. He asked him twice. Then he used the profanity. And he still didn't move. Even after asking 3 times, he still didn't move. He only moved when you said move.
Then when I'm leaving, the dude is acting like, don't walk to him. I'm like, I'm not about to walk to this dude. You think I'm an animal or something? Nah, y'all cool though, bro.
He thinks I'm an animal. You hear this? He thinks I'm an animal. Do you hear this? He thinks I'm an animal. His dad walks up to a potential altercation. He don't know what's going on. He done pushed his son away. He said, you walking in that direction, but he thinks I'm an animal. He still can't let it go. He's a woman. I'm not even going to dissect the end of this video. I'm not. Enough of this is enough. I'm not even going to dissect it. But I wanted to give you all a live example of how black men behave. This is how they behave. This is how they behave. And I get it. This dude, Dami, he's young, but he has his mother's spirit. The typical black man is weak, emotional. He's emotional because he sees the white man as above him. So because he sees him that way, everything the white man says to him is offensive to him because he's put himself in victim mode. The white guy is apologizing to him. He can't even accept it. He has his mother's spirit. He thinks I'm an animal. What? If he thought you were an animal, he would have called the police. Or better yet, he would have called the pound. Animal control. Victim. This is the danger of being a victim when you're not. You cannot properly assess life. You can't properly interpret information. You can't read the room. You don't see any nuance. Just emotional. But if y'all want to follow him, his name is Dami, D-A-M-I-I. This guy, Dami, has everything to do with Foundational Black America because Foundational Black America ties themselves to Africa. So Foundational Black America says we African. So because you all say that you all are African, then that means that he's a part of the diaspora too. He's over here under black culture. So this guy, Dami, probably isn't second generation African or whatever. I don't know. But I'm telling you, black people want to be from Africa. So this is what it is. I'm sorry. They can't find the slave ships, but y'all want to be from there, so go ahead. I don't care. At this point, I don't care. At this point, I don't care. Y'all want to be from Africa. All your favorite leaders said they're from Africa. Malcolm X said Africa. Marcus Garvey said Africa. MLK said Africa. All your favorite, Kwame Ture said Africa. Black Panther said Africa. Farrakhan said Africa. Nation of Islam. All your favorite black leaders all say Africa. That's why. So if you want to be Foundational Black America, you got to reject all the folks in y'all from Africa. That's messing y'all up. That's messing y'all up. So if you don't want people representing you that aren't American, Black American, then you need to clear the room out there. So you got to go back in history and start picking them off one by one and rejecting all those saying that y'all from Africa. Because as long as y'all from Africa, these Africans have a right to come over here because they're your brothers and your sisters. So as long as y'all keep claiming Africa, they got a right to come over here because they're your brothers and they're your sisters. It's you all's job to say, nah, we ain't with them. We cut the tie off right now. That's y'all job. I cut the tie off about 5 years ago. I said I ain't black. So I ain't even foundational. I'm not even black. I ain't even foundational black. I ain't black. I sure ain't African though. I'm not African, but I sure ain't black either. I'm neither one. I identify with the body of Christ, not you bliggities or African bliggities. Right, Neat. Tariq Nasheed is a whole scam artist. These people follow. Tariq Nasheed was charging y'all to go to a reparations he charged y'all. Y'all paid money to sit down and listen to people talk about reparations. Think about how insane that is. You paid money to sit down and listen to somebody talk about reparations. All you had to do is go to YouTube. Thousands of videos on YouTube about reparation. Thousands of books. Could have saved your money. Tariq Nasheed, have y'all seen the museum he got? Have y'all seen the Tariq Nasheed, the history museum he got in LA? Man. Come on, man. Dr. Umar scamming y'all. Tariq Nasheed mother-in-law is white. All that he's talking, and he got to kiss and hug a white woman. All that Tariq Nasheed is talking, but his mother-in-law is white. So Tariq Nasheed got to hug and kiss his mother-in-law. Boy, listen, it's a cold game. It's a cold game. When I tell you it's a cold game, it's a cold game. It is a cold, cold game. Don't let this cold world get you down. That's Teddy Pendergrass. Y'all know about Teddy Pendergrass. Y'all know about Teddy P. Don't let this cold world get you down. Don't let it get you down. It's a cold, cold world. Get you down. It's a cold, cold world. Oh, that's funny.
New blacks, we cannot be both Israelites and classic Native Americans at the same time. Y'all gonna need to pick an origin story. Y'all need to pick an origin story. Do y'all want to be Egyptians? Do y'all want to be the Jews? Or do you want to be real Native Americans? You're a nigga! God damn it! What the fuck are y'all talking? Like this actually, it pisses me off so bad because it's like, which one is it, nigga?
We'll play it one more time for y'all.
You new blacks, we cannot be both Israelites and classic Native Americans at the same time. Y'all gonna need to pick an origin story. Y'all need to pick an origin story. Do y'all want to be Egyptians? Do y'all want to be the Jews? Or do you want to be real Native Americans? You're a nigga! God damn it! What the fuck are y'all talking? Like this actually, it pisses me off so bad because it's like, which one is it, nigga?
You heard her. I couldn't have said it no better. I couldn't have said it no better. Y'all got to pick a struggle. She said you got to pick an origin story. She said, I don't mind which one you pick. Just pick one. Black folks got origin stories. Literally, they come from aliens. They come from the angels. They come from Anunnakis. They come from Native Americans. They African. They Egyptian. They the Jews. They the Hebrews. Like black folks got 1,000 different origin stories. 1,000. 1,000. But still get married to lease. Your children can't read or write or do math on grade level. You lead the nation in STDs. You lead the nation in homicide. You lead the nation in abortion. You check off you lead the nation in obesity. You check off all the bad categories. Check all of them off. Just check them off. All them origin stories, and at the end of it, y'all suffering the most. But guess what? Not from white people, from your own doing. From your own doing. From your own doing. Don't let this cold world get you.
Because I remember you were out in, I think, Las Vegas, and you beat that guy bloody with your shoe.
Yeah, well, I drew a little blood. It was in Los Angeles.
It was in Los Angeles.
That probably was the first time I felt less lonely. By the isolation that was imposed upon me by very nature of its definitive isolation from my own people, from white people, this middle thing that I was in, had kept me very much alone spiritually too. And I got insulted. I had frequently done so, but I hadn't done it at a place where there were a couple of reporters around. And the guy made me mad, and I struck him violently, because I am violent in a way.
You trying to say violence purges the soul?
No, he just made me mad. And sometimes your madness just mounts into, you know, beautiful madness. And I struck him, and I got tons of mail and letters and telegrams from black people who said, you know, hey, thank you, and how wonderful, and all. I said, my God, I'm not alone. And that was in the 50s. I had lived a long time without that feeling. And there are so many young black people now who I see doing things that are revolutionizing me and the world.
What she said was a mouthful. Shout out to Kofi 19 for the video. Shout out to Casually Conservative for his videos. These guys, Casually Conservative, Kofi 19, Leatherface, Sundaya, they all find the most awesome content. And they make my job real easy because they keep the content coming. But let's dissect what she said again. I want you to pay attention to what she says.
I was, because I remember you were out in, I think, Las Vegas, and you beat that guy bloody with your shoe.
Yeah, well, I drew a little blood. It was in Los Angeles.
It was in Los Angeles.
That probably was the first time I felt less lonely. By the isolation that was imposed upon me by very nature of its definitive isolation from my own people, from white people, this middle thing that I was in, had kept me very much alone spiritually too. And
so she said she wasn't accepted by black people or white people, and it kept her, you know, it kept her away spiritually too. So notice how she tied her spirituality to white acceptance by white and black. Now keep in mind, Lena Horne is a famous movie star. So what she's talking about is insanity. What she said don't make any sense. She's a famous, like, people accepted you, Lena Horne. They accepted you. At one time, they said you were one of the most beautiful women in the world. Somebody said Lena Horne married a white man. Let me see. Lena Horne's husband. Let me see. Because I know she ain't married no white man. I know Lena Horne ain't married no white man. Now I know Lena Horne ain't married no white man. Now. Okay. Well, that guy's white. Who else? He look like Colonel Sanders. She married Colonel Sanders? Oh man, Lena Horne married a white man. Lena Horne married a white man? Oh man. Did she get a nose job? Hold on, don't tell me Lena, hold up. Don't tell me Lena Horne that married a white man and got a nose job. Now hold on now. Let me see. Lena Horne plastic surgery. Let me see. Oh no, y'all. No. Okay, it says there's no evidence or credible source suggesting Lena Horne underwent plastic surgery. And she is known for embracing her aging gracefully. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Yeah, she did something to that nose. I'm looking at it right here. She had a nose job. She sure did. I'm looking right now. Yeah, she did. She sure did. She had a nose job. She sure did. So now I'm rewind this. So let's go back. So I'm gonna preface this now. Now I'm gonna say that Lena Horne married a white man and she got a nose job. Now let's continue. Listen, I'm a sellout. I'm a coon. I'm a bootlicker. I'm tap dancing. All of that. But she married a white man and got a nose job. Let's continue.
It was because I remember you were out in, I think, Las Vegas, and you beat that guy bloody with your shoe.
Yeah, well, I drew a little blood. It was in Los Angeles.
It was in Los Angeles.
That probably was the first time I felt less lonely. By the isolation that was imposed upon me by very nature of its definitive isolation from my own people, from white people, this middle thing that I was in, had kept me very much alone spiritually too. And
she said she was kept alone spiritually because she said that white people didn't accept her and black folks didn't either, which I don't believe. I think she got a nose job, Pamela, because I went to when she was younger, her pictures, and her nose does look different. She made her nose a lot thinner. So notice that she tied her spirituality with acceptance from white people and black people. So she tied her spirituality to man and not God. So we know she's already lost. Much like black people tie their spirituality to their skin color. It's the same thing. An identity of blackness.
I got insulted. I had frequently done so, but I hadn't done it at a place where there were a couple of reporters around. And the guy made me mad, and I struck him violently, because I am violent in a way.
You trying to say violence?
So she told you I'm violent. This is Lena Horne, classy, elegant, graceful. She's telling you I'm violent. Now she done beat a man with a shoe. I don't trust that the man actually says something offensive. She's already bitter. She already feels a certain type of way. Again, she's a victim. Victims take offense easily. So I don't even believe that the guy even did anything wrong. She just took it the wrong way.
Purges the soul.
No, he just made me mad, and sometimes your madness just mounts into, you know, beautiful madness. And I struck him, and I got tons of mail and letters and telegrams from black people who said, you know, hey, thank you, and how wonderful, and all. I said, my God, I'm not alone, and that was in the 50s.
So Lena Horne, again, Lena Horne was the who's who of what black women wanted to be back then. She was an icon. But notice how she said that black people accepted her when she beat somebody up. Notice how she said she didn't feel welcome by black people until they wrote her letters praising her for beating up probably somebody white. Listen to this. She was doing this in the 50s. By now, it's probably the 70s. But she basically said that black people accepted me when I showed them how violent I could be. Let's continue.
I had lived a long time without that feeling. And there are so many young black people now who I see doing things that are revolutionizing me and the world.
Listen what she says.
Feeling. And there are so many young, long time without that feeling. And there are so many young black people now who I see doing things that are revolutionizing me and the world.
Just as lost. Lena Horne just as lost. Just as lost. Revolution, these young black people revolutionizing me and the world. That is a very chilling phrase that she said. Could you imagine black people revolutionizing the world? It's scary. Yeah, she was a socialite elite. Anybody have any questions? Thank you, Cruise Missile, for the super stick. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, CC777. Thank you so much. American Man said, what's wrong with the blacks? Chelsea Lee Peterson, thank you so much. And CC777, thank you so much. Thank y'all so much for the super stickers. Anybody have any questions? Oh, I forgot. Yes. Yes, they did. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Nick. Yes, they did. Yes, they did, Nick. Hold on one second. Breaking news. Carmelo Anthony, teen, charged in fatal track meet stabbing, released on bond after the judge lowered the amount
We're up.
from $1 million to $250,000.
Carmelo, do you have anything that you'd like to say? Anything that you'd like to say to the victim, to the family of the victim? Why were you armed? Carmelo, why were you armed at school? Explain your self-defense. How is this self-defense?
Excuse me.
No, you'd like to say?
I had the crowd next to you.
Now, you all do realize, that they're going to try to get him off. And the reason why the judge had him released is because they want him to be paraded around. They want him to speak. They want him to change public perception of him. That's what they want. They want to change the public perception of him. So they're going to let him come out. He's going to go on this grandiose tour, getting the bliggities all riled up, getting them all salivating at the mouth. He's going to play the victim role.
Why were you armed? Carmelo, why were you armed at school? Explain your self-defense. How is this self-defense?
Excuse me.
No, you'd like to say?
Now she was brave. She was no black reporter would dare ask him that question. The little Hispanic lady was brave though. She said, how is it self-defense if you bought the knife to school? Let me show y'all something real quick. Let me go real quick to my here goes self-defense. Self-defense, understanding your rights in Texas. Texas laws on self-defense. According to this statute, a person is justified in using force against another individual when they reasonably believe that it is necessary to protect themselves or others from imminent harm or danger. Force should match the threat, and there's no need to leave if you're in a place where you're allowed to be. However, the situation should be assessed carefully, and the use of force should be in good faith without any malicious intent. According to this statute, Texas Code, the first one was Texas Penal Code 931. This one is Texas Penal Code 932. According to this statute, a person is justified in using deadly force to protect themselves or others from imminent danger or serious bodily harm or threat. The use of lethal weapons is considered justified if the person reasonably believes it is necessary to prevent harm, or if they have no other means to escape the threat. Additionally, there is no legal requirement to retreat before using deadly force, even if it's possible to do so safely. However, like with other self-defense laws, the situation should be evaluated carefully, and the use of deadly force should be in good faith without any malicious intent. According to this statute, this is Penal Code 933. According to this statute, a person is justified in using force to protect their own or someone else's property if they reasonably believe it is immediately necessary to prevent theft, criminal activities, trespassing, or interference with the property. However, the use of force is limited to what the person reasonably believes is necessary to protect the property. You can't use deadly force just to protect property unless you think it's necessary to stop a specific violent crime. As with other self-defense laws, the situation should be assessed carefully, and the use of force should be in good faith without any malicious intent. When is the use of force unjustified? Texas law outlines several scenarios where the use of force may be considered unjustified. If someone verbally provokes you, you may not be justified in using force as a response. Resisting an illegal search or arrest by a cop is generally not acceptable. However, there may be exceptions with cops in using excessive force or unlawful force, and the person feels the need to protect themselves. Penalties for unjust use of force. Hold on. I read one where it said that you can't break the law and claim self-defense. Let me see. Let me see. I don't see it. Yeah, it was one. I gotta find it. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, it was a I read something because I had it earlier. I actually took a snapshot of it, but it basically said that you can't break the law and claim self-defense. That was one of the stipulations. So you can't be in the act of committing a crime and claim self-defense. I'm going to find it for you all next time. But I want to say thank you, Goddess Navi. Hold on one second. For moderating. Will you ever go back to the film industry? I don't know. I would like to go back, you know. I mean, it's been so long now. It's been 4 years. I mean, I would like to go back. I just don't know, you know, what the protocol is now. Because last I checked, they were still making people do all that crazy stuff. So I don't know. I think you will, Doc, but I don't know. I've been thinking about it though. But yeah, that's Tresh Naughty by Nature. Yes, that's him. But anyway, yeah, anyway, at the end of the day, I'm gonna find it though. But it said you can't be committing a crime and claim self-defense. Miss Cat Sinclair said Blanche hates me. No, I don't. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anybody. I was a video engineer when I was in the filming. I did video engineering. I went from camera to video engineering. Oh, dang. Oh, man, Cole, you reminded me. Oh, shoot. Oh, man, I meant to go do my prototype, too. Oh, man. Oh, man, my bad, Cole. Oh, shoot. Listen, y'all, I got to go. I'm going to do this right now. I got to go, y'all. I love everybody. And I want y'all to have a good night. Thank you, Goddess Navi. And I will see y'all on probably Thursday. All right, y'all.